Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into 15 financial hacks you'll wish you knew at 20. These tips can help you save money, invest wisely, and build a solid financial foundation. Look, I get it. When you're 20, the last thing you want to think about is your finances. You're young, you're ready to take on the world, and the future seems ages away. But trust me, setting yourself up for financial success early on is one of the best things you can do. It doesn't have to be complicated either. These hacks are all about making small changes that can have a huge impact over time. Think of it like this: the earlier you start, the more time your money has to grow, and the less you have to worry about it later down the line. Let's get right to it. First things first, let's talk about the importance of having an emergency fund. Think of this as your financial safety net, your peace of mind in a world that can sometimes feel chaotic. Now you might be thinking, Graham, I'm 20, what emergencies could I possibly have? Well, life happens. Your car could break down, you could lose your job, or you could have unexpected medical bills. These situations are stressful enough without the added worry of how you're going to pay for them. That's where the emergency fund comes in. Ideally, you want to have 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses saved up. I know, that sounds like a lot, especially when you're just starting out. But don't get discouraged. Start small. Even saving $50 or $100 a month is better than nothing. The key is to be consistent. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account each month, and watch your emergency fund grow. Trust me, you'll thank yourself later. Speaking of automation, let's talk about one of my favorite financial hacks: automating your savings. We're all creatures of habit, and it's easy to say you'll save money but then spend it on other things. That's why automating your savings is so powerful. Here's how it works. You set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your savings account each month. This way you're saving money without even thinking about it. It's like magic, but for your finances. The best part? You can automate your savings for all sorts of financial goals, not just your emergency fund. Want to buy a house in a few years? Automate your down payment savings. Dreaming of early retirement? Automate your investment contributions. The possibilities are endless, and the best part is, once you set it up, you can sit back, relax, and let your money grow on autopilot. Let's talk about investing. Now, I know what you're thinking. Investing is for rich people, right? Wrong. Investing is for everyone, especially young people like you who have time on their side. One of the easiest and most effective ways to start investing is with index funds. Think of index funds like a basket of stocks that track a specific market index, like the S&P 500. When you invest in an index fund, you're essentially buying a tiny piece of all the companies in that index. This diversification is key as it helps to reduce your risk. And because index funds are passively managed, they have lower fees than actively managed funds. So how do you get started? It's easier than you think. You can open an account with a brokerage firm like Vanguard or Fidelity and start investing in index funds with as little as $100. Chapter 4: Avoid high-interest debt. Don't let credit cards control your life. Let's talk about debt. Specifically, high-interest debt like credit cards. Listen, I get it. Credit cards can be tempting. They give you that instant gratification, the ability to buy things you might not be able to afford otherwise. But here's the thing: credit card debt can quickly spiral out of control. Those high interest rates can really add up, and before you know it, you're stuck in a cycle of debt that feels impossible to escape. My advice? Avoid high interest debt like the plague. If you do use credit cards, make sure you're paying off your balance in full every month. This way, you can avoid those nasty interest charges and build your credit score at the same time. Remember, building good financial habits early on is crucial. Don't fall into the trap of thinking credit cards are free money. They're not. Be responsible, use them wisely, and prioritize paying them off. Chapter 5: Live below your means. The secret to financial freedom. Let's talk about one of the most important financial principles: living below your means. This means spending less than you earn and saving the rest. Sounds simple, right? But in today's world of consumerism and instant gratification, it can be tough. We're bombarded with messages telling us we need the latest gadgets, the trendiest clothes, and the fanciest cars, but don't buy into the hype. True financial freedom comes from living within your means and making conscious spending choices. This doesn't mean you have to live like a monk and deprive yourself of everything. It's about finding a balance between enjoying your money today and saving for your future. Create a budget, track your spending, and identify areas where you can cut back. You might be surprised how much money you can save by making small changes to your lifestyle. Chapter 6. Build a good credit score. Your ticket to better loan rates. Let's talk about credit scores. Your credit score is like your financial GPA. It tells lenders how responsible you are with borrowing and repaying money. A good credit score can save you thousands of dollars in interest over your lifetime. So how do you build good credit? Start by paying your bills on time, every time. This includes your rent, utilities, and credit card bills. Next, keep your credit utilization low. This means using a small percentage of your available credit limit. Aim to keep your credit utilization below 30%. And finally, don't open too many credit cards at once. Each time you apply for credit, it can ding your credit score. Building good credit takes time and effort, but it's worth it in the long run. Chapter 7. Take advantage of your employer. 401k match, free money for retirement. If your employer offers a 401k match, take advantage of it. This is essentially free money for retirement. A 401k is a retirement savings plan that allows you to contribute pre-tax dollars, which can lower your tax bill. And the best part? Many employers offer a matching contribution, meaning they'll match a percentage of your contributions up to a certain amount. For example, let's say your employer offers a 50% match up to 6% of your salary. That means if you contribute 6% of your salary to your 401k, your employer will contribute an additional 3%. That's a 50% return on your investment before you even factor in market gains. Don't leave free money on the table. Contribute enough to your 401k to get the full employer match. Chapter 8. Learn about taxes. Don't fear the tax man, understand him. Taxes. The word alone can make people cringe. But understanding taxes is crucial for managing your finances. The more you know about taxes, the more money you can save. Start by learning about your tax bracket. This will tell you what percentage of your income you'll pay in taxes. Next, familiarize yourself with common deductions and credits, such as the standard deduction, student loan interest deduction, and earned income tax credit. These deductions and credits can lower your taxable income and save you money. And finally, consider using a tax software program or hiring a tax professional to help you file your taxes. They can help you take advantage of all the deductions and credits you're eligible for, ensuring you're not overpaying on your taxes. Chapter 9. Diversify your income streams. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Gone are the days of relying solely on a single job for income. Diversifying your income streams is more important than ever. This means having multiple sources of income such as a side hustle, rental property, or investments. Why is this so important? Well, for starters, it provides a safety net. If you lose your job, you'll still have other sources of income to fall back on. Additionally, diversifying your income streams can help you reach your financial goals faster. The extra income can be used to pay down debt, invest more, or simply enjoy life a little more. Consider your skills and interests, and explore different ways to generate additional income streams. Chapter 10. Educate yourself on personal finance. Knowledge is power. Personal finance is a lifelong journey, and it's never too early to start learning. The more you know about managing your money, the better equipped you'll be to make sound financial decisions. Luckily, there are countless resources available to help you learn about personal finance. Read books, listen to podcasts, and take online courses. Some of my favorite personal finance books include The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, and The Automatic Millionaire by David Bach. For podcasts, check out The Dave Ramsey Show, Planet Money, and Choose FI. And for online courses, platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and Skillshare offer a variety of personal finance courses. Chapter 11. Set financial goals. A goal without a plan is just a wish. Without clear financial goals, it's easy to drift aimlessly with your money. Setting specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart financial goals can help you stay motivated and on track. Start by identifying your short-term goals, such as paying off credit card debt or building an emergency fund. Then, think about your long-term goals, such as buying a house or retiring early. Once you have your goals in mind, create a plan to achieve them. Break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps, and track your progress along the way. Remember, your financial goals are personal to you. Don't compare yourself to others or let societal pressures dictate your financial decisions. Chapter 12. Avoid impulse purchases. Don't let your emotions control your spending. Impulse purchases. We've all been there. You're walking through the mall or browsing online, and you see something you just have to have. But before you whip out your credit card, take a step back and ask yourself, do I really need this? Impulse purchases can wreak havoc on your budget and derail your financial goals. To avoid them, try implementing a 24-hour rule. If you see something you want, wait 24 hours before buying it. This will give you time to cool off and decide if it's a want or a need. Another helpful tip is to unsubscribe from tempting email lists and avoid browsing online stores when you're bored or emotional. Remember, every dollar you spend on an impulse purchase is a dollar you could be saving or investing. Chapter 13. Understand the power of compound interest, your money's best friend. Compound interest is often called the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. It's the process of earning interest on your principal as well as on any accumulated interest. In other words, it's like your money is making babies, and then those babies are making babies, and so on. The earlier you start investing, the more time your money has to compound, and the more you'll benefit from its magical powers. Let's look at an example. If you invest $1,000 today at a 7% annual return, it will be worth over $10,000 in 30 years. That's the power of compound interest. The key is to start early and be consistent with your investments. Even small contributions can add up to significant wealth over time. Chapter 14. Negotiate your salary. Know your worth and don't be afraid to ask. Negotiating your salary can be intimidating, but it's one of the most important things you can do for your financial future. Many people are afraid to negotiate, thinking it will make them seem greedy or ungrateful. But the truth is, employers expect you to negotiate. They've already budgeted for a certain salary range, and they're often willing to pay more to secure the right candidate. Before you go into a salary negotiation, do your research. Know your worth by researching industry benchmarks and salaries for similar positions in your area. Come prepared with a well-reasoned argument for why you deserve the salary you're requesting, and remember, negotiation is a two-way street. Be willing to compromise and find a solution that works for both parties. Chapter 15. Plan for retirement early. Don't wait until it's too late. Retirement may seem like a lifetime away, but it's never too early to start planning. The sooner you start saving for retirement, the more time your money has to grow, and the less you'll have to save each month. Start by estimating how much money you'll need in retirement. This will depend on your desired lifestyle, healthcare costs, and life expectancy. Once you have a target number in mind, you can start exploring different retirement savings options such as 401(k)s, IRAs, and Roth IRAs. Remember, retirement planning is a marathon, not a sprint. By starting early and making consistent contributions, you can secure a comfortable and enjoyable retirement. That's a wrap! Thanks for watching. If you found these financial hacks helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Comment below with your favorite financial tip or any hacks you think we missed. Let's keep the conversation going and help each other achieve financial success. Remember, building wealth and achieving financial freedom takes time and effort. Be patient, stay consistent, and never stop learning. See you in the next video.